In 142 days, I will be running the Tokyo Marathon. And man, I could be more excited. Yo, check out this stream. You can see the fish in there too. Hold on, let me zoom in. I won't even lie, being a fish must be pretty cool. But anyways, I'm just down here at the park taking it all in today. Today is a rest day for me. So I did full body yesterday. Really worked my legs a lot, worked my upper body a lot. And yeah, today's just a total rest day before tomorrow, where I will be driving up to Dallas. And there's a park in Dallas that I love to run at. So I think I'm going to go and hit that tomorrow once I get there. But it's also the Texas State Fair tomorrow and the Texas OU game. So a lot of different options for what tomorrow's going to bring. But I want to use my rest days as opportunities to talk about different things. And one thing I really wanted to talk about was my weight loss journey. So the heaviest I weighed was about 315 in 2019. And the lowest I ever weighed was about 187, which I clocked in last year. Now I weigh about 195, 197, but I also added a lot of muscle mass that I didn't have last year, so probably a similar BMI. But yeah, that's over 100 pounds that I lost, and when I weighed in over 300, I had been hitting the gym for about like a month before that, so who knows what the worst was, right? But yeah, I won't even lie to you, it's a long journey. But I want to talk about both sides of it. So you have the weight gain journey, and then you have the weight loss journey. And I think people talk a lot about the weight loss, but I think you got to talk about the weight gain as well. And in the weight gain journey, that came from, culmination of different bad habits, So I was in a relationship that wasn't the healthiest. So poor mental health, right? I was in college. I was smoking a decent amount of weed, so there's that. And the munchies were going crazy. Like, man, my munchies in college were different. But yeah, I'd munch pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie about that. So the munchies definitely caught up. Anyways, so there was that. The stress factor, poor mental health factor wasn't working out. And over time, it just added up. And one thing I will say, from my experience with weight loss and with weight gain, it looks like this, where it's like small, and then small. It's very much exponential, and it will be one of those things either way, where like when I was gaining weight, I didn't even really realize it until I was like, whoa, and when you lose weight, it's kind of the same thing, where like for a little bit you'll feel like you're not making any progress, until before you know it, you start getting a lot of comments from friends and family, and certain articles of clothing don't fit anymore, and then before you know it, you start comparing photos, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I made a lot of progress. But no, with both of them, it was incremental, it was exponential. Yeah, so I got pretty big with that. And then when it came to losing the weight, the first thing I did was I just got active. The first thing I do is just get started. Don't try to do too much too quick. You're gonna burn out. But, whoa. Sorry, there's some crazy fish action going on down there. So I just started, walking. I started going to the gym, lifting a little bit, just doing what I could to get active. And then in February of 2020, I had an Uber ride, and the Uber driver, she was telling me about how she lost a ton of weight, and she did OMAD, which stands for 1 meal a day. It's basically just an intermittent fasting strategy, where instead of giving yourself a window of like 4 hours to eat, you only eat one meal, and you have like an hour window to eat, and that's it. So I started doing that, and I did intermittent fasting, where I'd only eat one meal a day, and I would run in a fasted state. Fasted state cardio, in my opinion, is one of the biggest ways to lose weight. So I would do that. I was doing intermittent fasting, and I was running, walking, doing whatever I could in the morning. And look, I don't have any certifications. Do your own research. But from my understanding, when it comes to the energy stores in your body, at a certain point, whenever you're fasted, your body has no choice really but to pull from those fat stores. And the fat stores are not the highest quality energy. So at first, when you start doing it, it will be pretty tough. I will say, fasted state workouts can be pretty tough at first, but then once you get in a rhythm of it, honestly, the energy levels you feel are incredible. And I don't know if that was a thing from fasting, or if that was just a result of the weight loss. Maybe both. Maybe it's a combination of both. But no, I definitely recommend that. I couldn't recommend that more. Another thing I did is diet. You really have to focus on your diet. You have to eat whole foods, real foods. get the artificial stuff out. You know, you gotta eat only real foods, whole foods. And when you do that, what you'll recognize, you'll actually have a lot more wiggle room with your calories whenever you eat real foods. Because like, cottage cheese is a great example. If you can learn to love cottage cheese, man, the world is yours. Because you can get a whole tub of cottage cheese, you'll get like 60 grams of protein and only like 300 to 400 calories. Crazy. Then the rest of the day you can kind of eat whatever the hell you want when it comes to like getting your daily protein and staying under your calorie levels. Yeah, real foods, whole foods. And then with drinks, I limited my drinking. Now I don't drink at all. And another thing I did is I only drank water and black coffee. Like, man, if you look at Dunkin' Donuts, if you look at some of the shit that's in those, drinks you get, you'll be drinking like 800 to 1,000 calories just in one of those drinks, like 80 grams of sugar. It's absolutely horrible. But if you just drink water and black coffee, that's really all that you need. You don't really realize it either. Like, if you go out to eat, when I was in college, I would go to Cane's a lot, get the Caniac. Bro, what the hell? Is that a lobster? No, my bad. That's a crawfish. Still kind of cool. Kind of cool to see. Y'all taking the world around you, bro. Like, I mean, when was the last time you saw a crawfish in its native habitat, just swimming around, doing its thing? It's beautiful. Life is beautiful. Anyways, yeah, I'll eat like, I get like a Caniac combo, then I get some high seafood punch afterwards with it. And when you're drinking, when you have a drink with your food, you don't really think about the drink, you think about the food. When it comes to like calories and whatnot, when it comes to the drink, you're just thinking, I'm thirsty. You'll eat and you wash it down, wash it down, and then maybe you get another one for the road. If you look, just do your own research. If you look at how much sugar and how many calories you're adding to your meal just by having one of those drinks, it's insane. So, and I realized that, so I cut that out. So now it's just water, black coffee, tea, and I'll occasionally have like fresh fruit juice occasionally. I usually make my own fruit smoothies though, so not really. If I go out and get breakfast, brunch, something like that, then yeah, I might get some orange juice. For the most part, black coffee, water, green tea, different teas. That's it. And when you cut that out and you get enough water, I'm telling you, man, that's a huge part of your diet. Like, that's a huge thing that most people just will not focus on. But if you just take out the drinks and you think, you know what, all I really need to drink is water. All I really need to drink is, just black coffee if you drink caffeine, or green tea if you need caffeine. But otherwise, it's just like water. Just drink water. We're humans. It's what we need. Like, look at the fish. Look at the fish down there. They just need the water. All you need is water. If you can get in that mindset, all I need is water, then yeah, I promise you, that's going to jumpstart everything you do. You can do so much work in the kitchen, so much work in the gym, and then just completely ruin it by, drinking a Fanta, Also, sleep. And I still struggle with this sometimes, but man, getting enough sleep is everything. Getting enough, it's scientifically proven, weight loss occurs the most when you're able to sleep well. And a big part about sleep isn't necessarily the hours you're getting. Like, if you stay up until 1 a.m. and get 8 hours of sleep versus going to sleep when you first feel tired at like 9:30 and get 6 hours of sleep, I promise you will feel better with the second option. Staying up past feeling tired, that is where you lose rest. So it's not just about the quantity of sleep you're getting, it's also the quality of sleep you get. And the quality of sleep you get starts with when you go to bed. Go to bed when you know that you're going to be tired, when you know you're going to need that rest. Don't be on your phone on social media right up until you go to sleep. Getting good sleep is also a big thing to do. Putting all these things together, quality sleep, good sleep, just drinking water, black coffee, tea, eating real whole nutritious foods, intermittent fasting, of course, running, exercise, lifting weights of any type, especially in a fasted state. Take all those things together, do it consistently. And yes, that's how I went from 315 pounds to, at my lowest, 187 pounds. That's how I did it. You don't need Ozempic. You don't need anything crazy. That's it. That's all you need. I think there's a time and a place for things like Ozempic for certain people. But, you know, if you're being blessed with a physically able body and you're healthy, for the most part, like, I mean, if you're overweight, but like you get what I'm saying, like, if you just want to cut, don't cheat. I mean, I don't want to just call it cheating, but like, because it's not just about losing weight. You have to think about the weight gain journey and the weight loss journey. And if you realize the mental effect it has to stay committed, that's honestly, it's the mental effect is worth way more than the physical effect when it comes to losing weight. It really, really is. Just the consistency and keeping that promise to yourself, it transforms you. It really, really does. So honestly, that's the main reason I'm against things like Ozempic and all that. But at the end of the day, you know, that doesn't mean that you can't use that and then stay consistent afterwards. You know, sometimes you might just need a jump start. You know, everyone's different, so I'm not trying to just, you know, talk down on that. What matters most is that you take steps towards being healthier, that you take steps towards having a better life for yourself and a better future and a healthier future. And that's what matters at the end of the day. But anyways, I just want to talk a little bit about that. It's 142 days until Tokyo, baby. Let's go. Hey, real quick, is this not the most perfect duck you've seen in your entire life? Like, this is like the Geico duck, but like, not Geico, Aflac. This is like the Aflac duck, but better. I'm telling you, this is the most perfect duck I've seen in my entire life. Tell me I'm wrong. Bro, he's perfect. Look at him. There's like nothing wrong with him. It's like super white, super orange beak and feet. This is quite literally like the model duck. Like, when it comes to ducks, I've never seen a more perfect duck in my life. I mean, look at this guy. He's flawless. Flawless. Absolutely incredible. Like, this is some good stuff right here. I mean, look at this guy. My goodness. Like, I just had to take some appreciation. I mean, look at that guy. I had to give some appreciation real quick. Honestly, that was just, I've never seen a duck so perfect in my life, and I just had to make sure y'all knew that.